Sailing to Greece, on the boat, 101. In this video we say goodbye to Ryan and Brittany. We say goodbye to Syracuse for the second time, and we sail 300 miles from Sicily to Corfu in Greece. In the last video we were in Syracuse, in Sicily. This time we move on, and it's a bit of a story. After nearly 8 months of enjoying the company of Ryan and Brittany from Sailing Sunday, link in the description, it's time to say goodbye.
So there they are, just about to go. Anchor's filthy, she says. Bye! Sail safe! Brittany says goodbye, Oscar. I want to go away, Dad. Can we go ashore? And there they were, gone.
We'd all been looking at the weather the last couple of days, and that's why Ryan and Brittany decided to go when they did. We had to also make a decision. Stay in Sicily another 10 days, or get across the Ionian to Greece.
Going out backwards.
I'm going out backwards, huh? So there we are, Syracuse.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. Even though we're taking most of your mud with us on our anchor. So if we look here, we've decided we've got a weather window. It's about 40 hours sail to Corfu. We're going to go for it. Dusk is leading the way. There's Eternity, and of course us.
Sailing Sunday left this morning.
Yeah, Sailing Sunday left this morning.
Go to Masters New.
Hey ho.
The straight line course is about 280 miles, but allowing for some deviations, it comes out at nearly 300. On the first day we were really flying and we didn't get much chance to do any filming, but that changed.
So here we are, day 2 of our crossing of the Ionian to Corfu. We had a flying start, absolutely flying start on beam reach, almost flat seas. It was really good. Unfortunately the swell got up and the wind died. We slowed down, and overnight we've had to motor. We're using about 1200 RPM, 1500 RPM. We'll use about 1.2, 1.3 litres per hour. We're carrying over 200 litres, so we've got plenty of motoring if we need to, and plenty in reserve if we need to make a dash. Dusk is behind me, which is at the front of the boat. They are about 9 miles on. They managed to get a bit of a sail in. They had a better angle than we did. We had a better angle than they did yesterday, so 6 2/3. Eternity, David, he's behind us about 6 miles. He stayed on course, I think. You get to check with him. He was tuna fishing. Apparently he has a 25 kilo tuna, so we'll have to get some video of that.
Well Phil, Borala, I think he's got you beat by a few pounds, mate.
So just coming up to the end of day 2. Another hour and a half that we sunset. The sea's calmed down now. I don't know if you can catch it just here. It's probably the best angle to get it. The swell's down to, oh, that one, look at that one there. That's, I guess, half a metre, something like that. Can you see it? maybe a little more. So while I was off watch, Cindy saw a turtle today. We are motoring and we've had to motor all day. We've had wind on the nose. At one point we had it round to 35 apparent, and then it went round a little bit more to 45 apparent. We got the jib out, but it just wasn't enough of it. There was only 6 or 7 knots, and we were doing that anyway. Where are we? So over there, that's Italy. You can't see it because it's 70 miles away. Down there is Sicily. Can't see that because that's over 200 miles away now. And in front of us there is Corfu, which is 85.7 miles away. So much of a muchness day today. One of our Garmin radio handpieces packed up today, and the other one had already packed up, the little press to talk switch. Let's see if I can show you. So we've got 2 of these, one upstairs, one downstairs, and they've got a press to talk switch on the side, and they go funny. I took it out and it's on a board, so you've got to try and clean it, and I didn't have the right stuff to clean it, but Steve says he's got some switch cleaner, so I'll try that tomorrow when we get to Corfu. But that's the second one that's gone. See if there's a replacement. I think there is now. The GH10i has been replaced by something. We've got some hatches open to try and get some air in the boat. It's been roasting toasty today, really warm. We've washed the cockpit down with buckets of seawater to cool it down. Obviously the engine generates a lot of heat, and even with we've got an engine cooling fan, so the fan draws in cold air from a grill at the back of the boat in a high and dry place, and it blows it out down there in that corner. And even with that going, it's generating a lot of heat in the engine bay. I think it's been about 40 degrees today, even here at sea. So we're going to start our watches in a minute. Cindy's just put spaghetti bolognese on. Oscar's just laid down. He's only used his mat once on this journey, which is a bit worrying because we trained him to do it 2 years ago and he's been really good, but the last 12 months or so he really hasn't wanted to. But then we've been spending a lot of time tied up in marinas because of you know what. I'll have to get him back in that, get some treats for him. Get him back in the rhythm of doing that. So it's midnight now. We are on night 2. Our ETA is 10:30 tomorrow morning. I've got the radar on, AIS is on. Just spoken to another boat and asked them to alter course so that we could pass port to port, because the CPA was less than half a mile. David's about 2 miles off according to the radar, maybe 3 miles. I believe he's got his jib up, sorry, genoa up, and he's motor sailing. I've decided to put the jib away and just motor. Got plenty of fuel, so I'm able to do that, and it means that as the wind keeps being so fickle, it rattles the jib, and Cindy's in the forward cabin. Yeah, normally we'd use the centre berth or the half cabin, but our half cabin's full of bikes and bits and pieces and what have you. So our speed at the moment, let's have a look here. We are, so we're doing 5.86, water speed's 5.25, true wind is showing us 12.3, but it keeps veering round either to on the nose or on the beam. So water temperature is interesting, 28 degrees Celsius. And we do 3-hour watches roughly, and so when I'm on watch I like to have the chart plotter going, the main chart plotter, which is between the wheels at the helms, and then I have our little iPad there repeating, and I've also got a film on the go, so I do it in about 2-minute rounds. What I do is check the radar, chart plotter, make sure everything's alright, and I go back to my film, and this is one of my favourite films. It's a classic, and it probably wouldn't be allowed today. It's not very PC, but there's just so many funny bits in it. If you know what the film is, and you're a fan of Mel Brooks, tell me in the comments. Well, good morning. 7:30. I've just come on watch. Cindy let me sleep on a bit, as I've been up a couple of times in the night with the traffic. It's 7:30 in the morning now, and we are 24 miles from Corfu. The wind's fairly constant, in between 6.2 knots, 7.5 knots. Quite a big surf running, sorry, swell running. I'm guessing it's at 1.5 metres, maybe a little bit more. The wave period on it's quite long, so it doesn't really feel that bad. I think there's a weather system coming in. Over 23.8 miles away now, and arrival time at our waypoint at the bottom of the island of Corfu is 9:30, so we've picked up some time overnight. I'm going to put the kettle on and have a cup of tea, let Cindy sleep on. 3 hours, maybe 4 hours will end just as we kind of get there. We're both absolutely knackered. We are going to find a bay, put the anchor down, gather our thoughts, get some internet, fill our Tepai in, etc, online, and do kind of relaxing things for a couple of hours, I think. Maybe take Oscar to shore if we can, although technically we're not supposed to go ashore until we're booked in. I don't think anyone's going to put us in prison for the sake of Oscar going and having a poo. He used his mat last night for a wee, but he seems really reluctant to use it for a poo for some reason. So there we are. It is currently 11:20, so that's 49 hours for the crossing. Corfu is behind me, 2 miles off. We've just registered for our Tepai online payment, so that's your Greek cruising tax. Just waiting for an email to come back now so that we can pay that. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Near the land, the wind has dropped from 17-18 knots down to about 6, so, and that's it, Corfu. We're in Greece, darling. So there we go. Courtesy flag up the right way. Little gentle poodle in. Looks like it's miles off from here on this camera, but it's not. It's 2 mile. The wind is dying. There's Grisos. You see it? What's that? Look. What's that? What's this? Look. Look. It's Corfu, Oscar.
What's the fishing like?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
They got cats here.
Yep, loads of cats.
I might like this then. Can't see any cats.
What do you reckon, Oscar? Mummy's missing this, she's doing the hoovering. There's a small island out there. We just go around this headland here and then into the marina. Bloody expensive though, 58 euros for us, and they've got no drinking water, only water to wash the boat down with. And yeah, that is Cindy's vacuum cleaner going. Got the inverter running while the engine's going, and she's hoovering out the boat. We've had obviously 2.5 days of not being able to clean up and tidy up downstairs because we've been sailing. Didn't really want to run the inverter unless the engine was running, and that was mainly at night. So this is Marina Govia, Corfu, our first port of call. Damned expensive, 58 euros a night. There's no fresh water unless you pay for it, that's drinking water. Although there is water to wash your boat down with. Drinking water is twice, sorry, yeah, it's €1 for 100 litres. And €100 litres in Sicily costs us 0.4 of a euro. So work that out. It's taken us since 3:30 yesterday afternoon to try and get our Tepai paid using 5 different email addresses. The Greek system for paying the Tepai is absolutely ludicrous. I have to say, Greeks, you need to sort your shit out because it should be really easy. It's been an absolute pain in the arse. It's had us worried because there's all kinds of threats of impounding and seizing your boat and not paying it and not moving until you can, and your website doesn't work, your links don't work. And we're not the only people that have found it. Greece, you need to sort your shit out because it's been really annoying and it's ruined our stay in Corfu. We still haven't paid it. In the end, we had to create yet another a 5th email address and use that. The first email confirming the address came through. The second email with the Tepai form filled in, we have to print out and then take it to the port police. Then we have to go to customs, then we have to go back to the port police. And it could be a one-stop shop. The one thing that you could have done to make things better, make things easy, it was one job, and you've cocked it up. Okay, my rant over Greece's Tepai is over. So, marina up there, we just met Tony, one of our subscribers. Sorry Tony that we didn't get a chance to have a natter. But we've just been stressed out with this Tepai thing. Otherwise the marina's quite nice. There's lots of bars, there's some English shops over there. Managed to get some cheddar cheese. Cindy's now happy. Let's show you out the front of where we are. We've got charter boats all around us. This is the Bavaria 41 cruiser. It's about the same age as ours. So if you look where our sterns are, our stern is slightly further back. But look at the difference between the 37 and the 41. So there's our bow and there's their bow. They're definitely not 4 foot longer. A broader boat, yeah, I'll grant you. Not that much bigger. If you look at the size, not much bigger at all. Anyway, so mountains behind us, a little peninsula there, very shallow area out here. We've got to go down the channel and out through the buoys, which of course are the right way round rather than the wrong way round as they are in the States. Ha 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 ha. We haven't even had a chance to explore. At 58 euros a night we're not staying, but we've managed to fill the tanks up. 400 litres we're now carrying of water, fresh water, so that will keep us going for about 4 weeks. And we're now going to anchor, have a swim, get in the dinghy. I'm going to shoot over to the port police and try and pay the Tepai, get stamped in. Hey ho, we go out, but it's pretty busy with charter boats coming in and out, and they all seem to steer them like they've stolen them. Right, let's go. So we're now anchored in the bay just opposite Corfu town, which is behind me. Bloody pirates! David's come round. We're just waiting for dusk. When they pulled in yesterday, the Marinero pulled the slime line up, and Steve was still in gear. Steve was still in gear, pulling away from the dock on his aft lines as you do, and the Marinero pulled the slime line up, and it wrapped round their propeller. So the marina have just had to pay for a diver to come in. I assume the marina have done it, because anyway, we've managed to get our Tepai downloaded, and just going to print the documents off. David's going to come over and print his off as well, and then we're off to the port police to do the officially stuff. Yeah, I guess I'm just tired and irritable. What do you mean you vouch for that, she says. I fancy an arrival beer, but better not if I've got to go to the port police. They think I'm a drunkard. Maybe I can have an arrival orange juice with some ice cubes. Have we got any Pims left, darling? I think when we get back from the port police, we'll make a nice jug of Pims, and nice jug of Pims with some fruit in. Lovely. Jar of Pims, glass of Pims on the aft, on the poop. How terribly British. Yeah. I'm just waffling on, babe.
I'd like to end this video now and tell you there's a happy ending. The Tepai's paid and, you know, we're all happy and sorted, but unfortunately it's Sunday afternoon and we still aren't, having arrived on Thursday afternoon. I'm going to tell you about it next time because I want to get the facts right, and I want to do the right people justice, whether they're good or bad. Now, talking about doing justice, you see the pirate boat? Well, when we had to park the dinghies and walk the 1/4 mile up to the customs house and the police station, the lady that sells the tickets for this pirate boat was absolutely amazing. She was so much help. And when we had to get our COVID PCR rapid tests, she was amazing again. She just helped us out the goodness of her heart. And then when we started looking, this pirate boat does a fantastic trip around the island, part of the island. And they also ferry you to other islands. And the prices are reasonable. You know us. There's no BS. Somebody gives a good service, well, we credit them. So, Black Rose, pirate ship, visit it when you go to Corfu. And say hello to the lady in the ticket office for us. She's amazing. Thank you. Actually, I'll tell a lie. I am going to leave you with something positive. Something we thought was really funny. And other people thought it was funny when we posted it on Facebook. So here's a clip.
What do you think of Tunisian beef, Oscar?
I've got my mouth full. I can't talk at the moment.
Why did you bring it outside?
I always eat my bones in the garden and then I bury them.
Oh, right.
It's alright actually, it's a bit of a mouthful.
We make these videos for you, for your entertainment. So if you enjoy watching our videos, why not like and subscribe? Only about 60% of the people that watch our videos are actually subscribed. And you never know what's coming up next, because we vary the content of our videos so that we cover everybody that sails or wants to sail or just likes sailing. If you really like our videos and you'd like to support us, then you can not only subscribe but become a Patreon. Patrons get to watch our videos early, before they're on YouTube. They get to track us in real time using our InReach satellite tracking system. They get to chat to us on live streams, exclusively, Patreon only videos, updates of where we are and what we're doing, and lots of photos and fun stuff that only they can see. Now we also have a website, svimpavidus.com. There's lots of interesting stuff on there, blogs, technical stuff, questions answered, all sorts. Pop over and have a look at that. You never know, might be something interesting for you. Until next time, from SV Impavidus and her crew, sail safe, enjoy your sailing.